Hello guys, in this video we'll be looking at how we can implement the decorator design pattern. So the decorator design pattern is a structural design pattern that allows us to dynamically add behaviors or responsibility to objects without altering their code. So let's say we have a class that is final. That is, once the class is final, we know that we can't change anything in that class again. But we wanted to add some extra additional functionality to that class, to some method in that class. So what we can do is we can use the decorator design pattern to add this functionality. So without further ado, let's move into our S code and see how we can implement this pattern. So to implement this pattern, the first thing we are going to do is to create our protocol, an interface through which this class, our actual final class we implement. So let's do that. Let's call it abstraction interface, or just abstract interface is okay. Abstract interface. So I'm going to say protocol and then call this train. So inside this protocol, we can call func. This will create a method called get train speed. And this method will return the double. So let's introduce another method. Let's say func and call this method get passenger. So this method return an int. Now let's create our complete final implementation, which is the actual class which we have that we don't want that we can modify. So for that we're going to say let's use the keyword for final. Then the class so A, B, C. And mind you, this doesn't necessarily have to be a final class. Sometimes you can have a class whereby you don't want to just touch that class anymore, but you wanted to add something. So that's what the decorator is. So let's just say private let's call this speed of type double and assign it to some figures. Let's assign it. So it's 24.C7. And let's add one more variable, say private let's. I'm going to call this passenger number. Type int and assign this to some numbers. Let's call it 29. Now I'm going to create two methods in this class. Let's say func get train speed. So we just return the speed. We just return speed, and the final one is for us to implement so that we can conform to the protocol. We get passenger, and in this we can just return the passenger number. Return passenger number. So these are our class. So let's assume that like this is like in a legacy code. Just remove your this sounds let's say it's our legacy code, the existing way of doing things. But we wanted to add some features to this class now. And we can't change this class anymore. So now to do that, let's create our decorator. let me put the comment here as the concrete class. Concrete. So now let me create the decorator class. So call this class. And call it modify a b, let's say a b c train. So let's create a constant variable, the private let's call this train. Of type train, the protocol. So also we need to conform this to the train protocol. Now let's initialize this train constant which we created. So let's say init of type the train of type train. And then we can now, you can say self dot init self dot not init self dot train. Assign it to this train which we passing as parameter to our initializer. The train. Now let's conform to this protocol. So say fun. Okay, let's create get passenger. So for that, I'm going to say train dot get passenger. So the modification now is I want to add 2 more passengers to this. I want to add 2 more passengers to this. Say 2. Also, let's implement the other class, the other method in our protocol. To get train speed. And for this now, I'm going to also do train. So I want to increase the speed by some number, 33.0. Get train speed plus 3.0. So now we've created our decorator class, through which you can modify our already existing concrete class. So now let's create an instance of this and see how it goes. So the first thing we do is let me create this. Let's say let ABC, which is a child of train, we assign to ABC train. What we want to do is pass this class as into our modified train. So let's create another variable. Let's call it modify train. That will be assigned to modify ABC train. So the train which we created earlier, which is ABC, we pass it in. So now if we call any method on this now, like for example, let's print the speed to the console. Let's say print the speed is let's say modified train dot get speed, get train speed. So let's print this to this console and see what we have. So now you now see the speed is 27.67. So now, in summary, this is what we've been able to do. So we first create our component. This is the component which is the base class. That is that protocol which we first created that defines for both core object and the decorator. So another thing we do next was that we create the company class. That is the class. That class we mark with final. Since we can't change this and we wanted to add more functionality to that class, so we now create the decorator, which enable us to add more functionality to the class, to the company class which we created. So guys, this is the end of this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video.